And there it goes again. It amazes me, no matter how many times I do this, no matter how many times I hit that record button, there's always a little frog in my throat. Jesus Christ, see? What did I tell you? Every single time. And the really frustrating thing about it is it's completely in my head, right? You know, I can go up in front of a fucking boardroom and give a presentation. That doesn't bother me at all. Because I know what I'm talking about, it's practiced. This is always off the cuff. So it's... I toss a pair of dice to God, and God determines what the DC roll for not being a piece of crap is. Jesus, we are only at 38%. I know a lot of the collection is in the back half of the game, and I don't know how much the artifacts count towards that, but 38%. We have the gravity suit. And again, the game does have 2 suits. Uh-oh. It wasn't purple, but don't flash on me. Don't you do it. Ah, did it again. At least this time it's not being the super aggressive version. And look at this. Look at all the ways that we can fix it. We have the option of purple. We have the option of square on bottom of screen. You're welcome. I gave you not a seizure, but a stroke. Also, I wasn't looking. Did the chat pop up on the screen as it was supposed to? I'm going to try the immediately present and load it up one more time. Also, it seems to be doing something funky with scaling settings, so I had it on 150 before. We'll try that. No. It's a requirement. At least the square's not there this time. I'll know basically if the little menu sticks or not. Maybe I missed it again. I didn't see the chat box pop up. Say something, and then I will confirm if I am in fact a dumbass or not. Okay, cool, it's there. I think I pushed it down to like 15 seconds or something. Maybe 10. I figured that'd be nice mostly because of the fact that I like to respond to the chat, but I don't understand how anybody is able to, like, tie it in properly, because the person you're talking to knows fine, but anybody else who's not looking at the chat, or anybody who might be watching the VOD, what the hell is he talking about? Suddenly he starts talking about Pop-Tarts. It's probably to be expected at that point, though. Alright, so we have Gravity Suit. We came down, saved the game. Next thing is Talon Overworld, go play with the ship. But we actually have to go all the way up. No, we have the Gravity Suit now, so it shouldn't matter. I have the Gravity Suit. That means I'm immune to fire, right? Oh no, don't do that. Good night. It's actually, I've been poking in. I love it when it does that. There was one instance in the last session where I shot a super missile and it orbited around the pirate maybe 3 or 4 times before it landed to hit him, and it killed 2 pirates in the process. But yeah, I've been looking at a lot of people's Metroid Prime streams specifically, and it's been really cool to see as many people getting the Primehack system working as I've seen. Way more than 0, which is what I was expecting. It's not, like, completely out of the way, but... You haven't finished Prime 1 yourself. Oh shit, that sucks! All of your GameCube stuff. To be fair, I think I've only beaten it once on the actual GameCube, and every time after that was, hey look, emulators can raise the internal resolution. I am going the right way, right? Elevator, yep. Yeah. I have some experience with that. Certain individual living with me had the entire storage complex, the entire thing. Not just hers, but the whole entire establishment burned down. Like, how... I get you're just letting randos store whatever the hell they want inside of boxes, but make them fire retardant boxes, and then also, like, have a guard post that can sit there and press a button that makes the firefighters come, instead of just, oh yeah, I check on it like maybe once every 3 days or so. Oh no, everything is gone. Reclaim some GameCube games. Ah! You have to hold down on this one instead of up. I can walk you through it if you want. Actually, it's way more simple than it used to be. There's only a couple of options that are important, and most of them use more modern hardware to be able to kind of brute force some of the problems we used to have. Especially Metroid used to have an incredible problem with rendering out shaders properly. So, not too many years ago, maybe 2018, they came up with something called Uber shaders that had the ability to render them on the fly with the graphics card, which everything up to that point had been using the CPU, and running them asynchronously, so the game would still render. It wouldn't sit and pause and wait for it to render, and it would just kind of fill it in after the fact. So all the micro stutters were going, and I mean, there's micro stutters still for other reasons, but the main reason there. Right? Don't install the most basic fire retardant tools. Nah, man. Hyper flammable boxes. Pay me to put your shit in it. I'll set it on fire one day. What if it was just a giant insurance scam, and they just accidentally started running an actual business out of it? People saw it on the side of the road. They never advertised. They kept it hush-hush, and yet people just, like, drove their cars through the chain-link fence. He was like, hey, can I store stuff here? Don't hurt me. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Oh, right, back to my ship. Because then I can get to the crash ship. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever personally seen storage, like outdoor storage containers. Not containers, but you know, the companies that rent out a bunch of what look like garages next to each other ever have sprinklers in them. Maybe they're like less afraid of fire than they are of being sued for water damages. I mean, that's really stupid, but how do I get to where I'm going? Up? Yeah. I don't remember if there's an upgrade in this room that I haven't gotten yet. There's the Morph Ball one back there. I want to say that there was like a bomb one somewhere, but whatever. Wait, this isn't the right way either. I make the mistake of eating food every time before I start these streams. Not only does it incite the phlegm, but it also causes the poo brain. Then I have to sit here fighting to sniff my nose because it's disgusting. Nah, man, see, it's enhanced when you set them on fire. See, you have to burn wood in order to make charcoal, right? They're just giving you, treated belongings. Let's use the pro strat. Alright, you can't move, and now you can't move even harder, and then you're dead. But it really sucked, too. There weren't even that many, like, important things in that storage. But there was a lot of effectively keepsakes that are just gone forever now. Because her parents wouldn't let her keep her stuff at her house, because they're like, you have to move out at 18. If you come back, then no. Even though they literally had 2 rooms in their house that were completely empty, devoid of furnishings. Lovely people. What are you talking about, the pickup? Because I probably would have missed it too had I not decided to come back this way instead of going through Talon Overworld first. I should set up a little ping system, at least for now. Kind of like how when you get follows and alerts and whatever, that'll let you know if it happens so you can look and see who it is. That sound effect sounds like it's... I mean, I get it, it's electricity underwater, but it sounds like the game is breaking. Oh no, the emulator's falling apart. Oh, if you like wiggly pants... wiggly pants, just you wait. I got some wiggly pants for you. I would hope they're wiggly. Stiff pants suck, man. I already scanned the crabs. Look at those little crabs. With their one eyeball. And here's our wiggly pants. What the hell? The space pirates killed the wiggly pants. And how do rockets work underwater? Where's your mask? Well, he's dead now. Hold on, I need to examine you. Where the hell is... do you have a mask on? Hold still. You... No. Well, you see, that's the one reason you could argue that it's nice to play on original hardware. I hate it here. Oh, it looks like it's cut off a little bit. Let me just move that on over. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's what the whole left-hand side was. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me cut that off when I was setting up the chat before, but it's for, like, if you have more than one badge on the left. The game crashed again. Which really sucks, too, because I hadn't even really made it anywhere. At least this time we can just speedrun our trip there. You missed our big, long talk about how storage containers are a scam. Or a myth. Robbie, would you knock it off? The rabbit has deformed her cage. It is no longer a rectangle. She's angry that I'm hanging out with someone she can't see. Such a diva. She is still baby, but her hormones are raging. Sorry guys, speedrun, can't kill. Wow. Pro strats. Just like, fumbled the jump. Alright, I'll let you guys live today. Shooting my gun probably would be faster. Okay, I can do it. Aw, man! I can't touch your bulbous underside? Or top, or whatever. I really do wonder what makes this game crash the way that it does. Some dual-core desync that happens, but... Oh, hey! Welcome back! I kind of assume when I get new followers, it implies they're never going to come again. Because I unfortunately have the really bad habit of, hey, I really liked that guy's stream, he's doing pretty good, but I barely have time to watch streams, so I just kind of give them a follow and then feel bad when I see them go live. Like today, I'm going to spend all of my time streaming myself, and then going to my friend's house and not watching other people's streams. But hey, maybe you can watch some good anime. Why am I not talking about the game? Because it crashed, and I'm doing the same thing all over again. Please don't let it crash again. There's 3 specific settings in there. And if all of them are on, we get the flashbang for the eyes that causes seizures. If none of them are on, then the game decides it wants to have a fit, and it goes into, like, 16 by 7. The whole bottom of the screen turns into a black bar. It's Dolphin, but it's specifically the newest version of Primehack, which is a Dolphin fork, which allows you to do the bullcrap like having the Wiimote be emulated by the mouse, and it also specifically makes it so that all of the motion puzzles and interaction is in Prime 3 are done effectively automatically. so it makes it actually playable with something other than a Wii remote. Real excited about getting to that, because I only ever played it once. Prime 1, billion times. Prime 2, you know what? Maybe I've only played Prime 2 once as well. We gotta get back to Torva's Bog, man. Alright, see, my mistake last time was not using this save spot. The game punished me for my hubris. Oh, you're not saving it everywhere? Literally every opportunity you get? Well, crashes for you, then. No! It can't! I'm protected by Murphy's Law. It can't crash now that I saved. Wait, which direction are we going? This way. I am immune. It also does things. I don't know if the Wii version had this or not, but the beams on the bottom, instead of having the crossbar, it just shows the beam coming in and only the active one. Same things with the visors. And then I put in textures specifically to get the other bits and bobs, like the keyboard inputs and the H. That's not who I wanted to shoot! Oh, he gave his life for you, Space Pirate. I can't believe this. I'm going to shame you. That's right. I even missed. How much shame are you feeling right now? And we'll go pick the pickup again. I'm still kind of embarrassed. I walked all the way over here without the gravity suit. Completely forgot that that was even a thing I had to do. I'm pretty sure I did that the first time I played the game too. You get to the room with the broken elevator, and at the bottom of it, it's... there's water, you can swim, but... nah. The suit's like, kill Meta Ridley, do it up! You gotta climb over a little ledge? Your suit's not powerful enough for that. You need to go get beefier thighs. Your calves need an improvement. Isn't that what the space jump boots are? More or less. Oh man, I just realized at 3 viewers I can become a Twitch partner. I love... So, like, I honestly don't care and really am just looking forward to being able to, you know, play some games and maybe meet some cool people. Literally, 2 of the people in here are people that used to watch my old Let's Plays. But... the requirements for a Twitch affiliate is just 50 follows, and... Oh, I just realized they do move slower than I do underwater. 50 follows and an average of 3 views over, like, the last 30 days or something. Which, 1, shows how much of a discrepancy there is between followers and actual live viewer count. And 2, you only need 3. And what's even more ridiculously sad about that, more than 90% of people who stream, I think it was over Q1, more than 90% didn't make anywhere near affiliate. Which, I mean, it includes people that just, like, stream once, or people that are streaming to a friend, or... Yeah, you were in a singular, maybe more than one Let's Play. And you even tried to make your own YouTube channel. You lazy bum. Imagine where we'd be today if I wasn't such a shithead. But I feel pretty good about it now. I have real job, am done with college. The major stresses of life are more or less gone. And I've been feeling that itch to share games again. Oh no! Don't do that to me. I think this room has the shooty boys. Haha! I can see the future. When are we going to play Resident Evil 5 co-op that we said we were going to do the last time? That's 3 years ago. I mean, to be fair, that's probably going to be the only way I'm going to play those games. Of course, everything I've... God, I can't see anything. Everything that I have read about 5 and 6 were effectively Yeah, Resident Evil? Nah. Fantastic co-op game? Mm-hmm. The kind of co-op game I probably have to get drunk for. Oh yeah, no, he fell in the water. Wait, how did I scan him already? That's not the... I can't... No. Because this is an entirely different environment they built to mimic that of a crashed ship in space. And that... It must just have the same ID, and they just reused it as the same as a pirate that was on the ship before. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. That's just the regular pirate entry. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Alright, let's see. We gotta shoot that one. I had the beam out already. And the other one's halfway down, isn't it? Well, I had that one. Where's the third one? Hello, sir. Do you know where it is? Is it right next to the door? Or... Oh, no! In my hubris, I thought I saw into the future. It was really funny, too, because I shot that one without even putting on my thermal visor before I realized I couldn't jump up without the gravity suit 2 sessions ago. Somebody needs to revoke my real gamer's license. I'll never become the pro Fortnite now. Oh! There's another texture that didn't get HDified. It's kind of funny, because it's such stark contrast. I think they're actually worse than they would be otherwise, too. Was it like the UK? Do you have a license for that gamering? Stop with the little micro stutters. You're scaring me. Stop it. How are you still alive? I'm pretty sure I shot you before. Just gonna... bang. It's not a waste of missiles if I'm having fun. Is everybody dead? I don't see any more fancy creatures. I do hear an upgrade, though. I think it's down below. Maybe. Let me just check. Nope. He dodged and my camera still followed him for some reason. What are you doing? Do they normally do that? I gotta check. Huh. They don't have a hitbox that the super missile can hit. It's not that they're necessarily deflecting it. I did that on purpose. It looks like it just goes straight through them, maybe. But even if it doesn't, it smacked the wall behind him. How is that? Like, this ship smacked into a planet. How is this tank, who's cracked up and filled with the water around it, still... Oh yeah, that's the parasite. It's like all... It's like when you pin a bug to a little wall. Dissect all of their parts and pieces. And I did it again. At least this time I don't have to call the elevator down. Movement heals all embarrassment. Failure in game is worse when you have to sit and wait. Am I gonna still be in midair, or will have fallen down after? Guess it just freezes the game. Get out of here. What are you guys even doing down here? Like, is there stuff that you think that you missed, or... Shush. You can't dodge. You literally backed yourself into a corner. Aw, that's a tease. Look at that. Look at all that geometry being rendered just to have a 3D view into the hole you can't go into. The GameCube was strong, but come on, that's a waste of processing resources. Oh, I love all the fishies down here. I guess we just move on. Like, there's nothing important in here, it's just backtracking. It is always a good feeling going back through an area but having it slightly changed. Or changed enough that makes it a new area. You get that... Oh. Oh, do we have to do anything in here? Shoot the buttons again. It gives you a combination of a feeling of exploration and nostalgia all bundled into the same experience, and it is a very powerful tool to develop levels that way. Even if it's as simple as just backtracking in the opposite direction. Like you can take like a racing game, for example. If you just make it so you run the lap backwards, it's an entirely new map. Guys, get out of my way. I'm very busy. I don't know why. I have forgotten why I'm here, but I'm very busy. Goodbye. Really enjoying those flashbangs. Oh yeah! Can I scan you now, or are you just little pockets of phazon goo? This doesn't get us down into the mines, does it? Because we do need to go there soon. Oh, boy. Nope. Gonna screw up all my morph ball bombs on camera again. Hey, I said it out loud, and the universe decided to prove me wrong. I am incapable of being correct. This doesn't look like a ship. Wait, what the hell? That's a detail I've never picked up on before. Like, this is very clearly supposed to be rock, but then this is the steel plating of the ship, and then this is... what, rock insulation? I don't know, whoever designed that was drunk. I'm here, I made it! I don't know what's here, but I did it. Still Town Overworld. Bottom of a pit. And a door I can't go in without the ice beam. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is how we get to the mines. For some reason. I love it. Don't you dare! It's not gonna crash. How dare you? Hold on a minute. This doesn't go up to tell him. Okay, that's the phazon mines. I am afraid to backtrack. This room has many room, and also I think where we get the X-ray visor. I'm gonna go find a save room first. We can backtrack later, because we need the grappling hook anyway. And then crash. You can't be right either. Everything you say is wrong. You're an accomplice here. Ooh. That looks nice in HD. Honestly feels like this game has more depth. Like this is just the whole ass ceiling up here that to my baby brain with CRT TV and stop it. Low resolution just completely glazes over the fact there's even depth in the 3D model above the tunnels I'm walking through. Oh yeah, I realized the visor also looks stupid in this version too. This is honestly my least favorite of the gravity suit versions, iterations. Let's see, were you? And of course, you lose all your upward momentum. Were you a save room? Yes. I almost said no. What a fool I would have been. Why? This has to have just been one of the developers that's playing with the physics engine just boxed a bunch of fish together to see how the AI would work, and they're like, hey, it looks like a cool decoration. Just slap that shit in there somewhere. chai. Safe again for another 2 or 3 minutes. Hello. Fortune scanning. I have never scanned a turret before. This is why my completion is only at 38%. Because I refuse to scan things when I'm supposed to. Haha, I turned your secondary force field off. Nap time. And primary force field. Now we can go fight the kick-ass pirates. Actually really like the design of the elementally attuned pirate armor in this game. Because up until this point, it's been, if you have missiles, super missile them. It does way more than any of your other guns and weapons damage. It's hyper fast, really good at tracking. Very little reason to ever not use the super missile unless you're out of ammo. And then you start fighting pirates that are like, oh yeah, those beams we gave you to do puzzles, maybe you're not using them because we made the super missiles too strong, so like, please use the other beams. Which those pirates specifically are what make me really appreciate the super missile variants on the other beams. Because, like, they're okay. You would never want to use anything but the super missile because it's just better than the other ones. You got a lightning beam that's also a lasso. Hello. You've got ice beam that's just a bigger ice beam, and then you have flame, which is flamethrower instead of flame shooter. They're all great. This is so stupid. Like, I know the geometry for this design is specifically because it's supposed to be a platform you're walking around on, but like, Space Pirate design is so wonky, man. Who makes their crane like this? Shush, what do you want? Report all face-on mutations to the team immediately. If you're useful, you get an increase in pay. If you're not useful, goodbye. Transfer building materials complete. Guys, I swear my third arm coming out of my left butt cheek is useful. I can wipe without having to use my other hands. A power conduit is nearby. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit and repower the crane. Thank you. Again, that little power circle that we can see with the thermal vision is just AR that our suit's imprinting upon the world. It not real, and neither are any of the other icons that we interact with. We did need to move the crane, didn't we? Well, need is a strong word. Because I think we need to move it back in order to get to that ice room. Because we don't get screw attack in this game. Boop. Can I unmorph ball, please? I can't unmorph ball? You're gonna make me do this puzzle in morph ball mode? You know I fumble the balls. Go back. Man, I really have to silence my phone when I'm streaming, huh? Sorry about that. Really feel like there's a way to be able to double jump morph ball, spring ball bomb without having to use the grappling hook to get over here. Ah well, let's go fight our fun pirates, huh? There wasn't anything that needs to be scanned in here, right? I had already checked that. I just love how they never send reinforcements after you kill the ones that are already in the room. That's not a super pirate. Or an energy pirate, or whatever they're called. Hey, this is actually ammo efficient. They're right next to each other. I just love the charm of high poly objects just stapled to low poly ones in the environment. There's no reason. Wait. Is that a turret too? Hello? Hey! My thingamabobber is working. The one time that's ever going to get any use. And it informed me about it too. Benzdenenzinium. That's the... is that power bomb? I refuse to learn these things. It broke the stuff behind it. Give me energy. We'll get power bomb later. I think that's the last upgrade you get before the nonsense red suit. Is it my favorite, boys? No, it's just the stealthy ones. Get out of here. You coming? You gonna do the thing? Nope. Oh, you did it! You did the big sneaky up on me. Good job. Who needs lock on? Come here. No, come back. I believe in you. Can I see them with thermal visor? That is a no. Unless you ran away. Wait, you can hold the charge beam and go into your scan visor and then shoot it? In what world does that make sense? Alright, so just because a friend of mine is here, I gotta show him some stuff real quick. Because it's absolutely nonsense. And we'll get this out of the way. You have free reign over these things. See, these are the extra settings we get with Primehack. We have FOV in PC, and especially with a mouse. You get sick if you sit too close to the screen with low FOV, so we can increase it. The base game is, somewhere around here where the arm cannon looks like it's supposed to be, right? And we can go all the way to 1. And we can go all the way up to 170. Where you can see your own eyeballs with your own eyeballs. Doesn't it look great? I can see my own ass from here. But I've been enjoying it mostly at 100. And then the other thing that you can do is there's a automatic adjustment for where the gun is. It changes the viewport, so the actual gun is staying where it's supposed to be. But you can actually see, having adjusted it up there, the bullet is still traveling from that object. We've just moved the camera down. We can take it, move it around, in and out, up and down. One thing that I saw that was really cool because of that, though, is the bottom right-hand side of the gun is just not rendered. And you can see the energy that's inside of the boy. Here's our ice beam and wave beam. Now we have a Doom shoulder cannon, it's fine. The arm is, attached to the left-hand side. But yeah, automatic does a pretty good job. It's mostly just to make sure that the gun doesn't, you can't see the inside of it. Man, I can't believe they put a red door and force fields in front of us. They already know we don't have the red gun. They're just making fun of us. I mean, weird, but also it kind of makes sense. Especially considering the fact that the geometry is on screen 100% of the game. Well, okay, not when you're in Morphball mode cutscenes, but in order to save on rendering budget, because the GameCube was not the most powerful thing in the world, you don't render things you can't see. It's a general thing that you would do in any 3D engine, is you'd cull stuff that's off screen, but you'd also cull stuff that is going to be obscured, so... Become as Omega. Oh, I love these guys so much. Come here, give me a hug. I need to scan you. Wave troopers and ice troopers. And plasma? Fire? I don't remember what the red ones are called. Reverse engineered several of your weapons. Somehow. They can reverse engineer my weapons, but they can't make smart pirates. Flaw in the design makes them vulnerable to their own beam weapons. Honestly, one of my favorite enemy concepts in this game, especially because the ammo is infinite for all of your weapons, but they all have pluses and, you know, negatives. And it doesn't ever feel good to use the wave and the ice beam compared to the power, just because of the fact that they fire slower. They have the upsides of, you know, they stun or freeze, the wave beam tracks, but the ice beam, they're so slow moving it's real easy to miss. And you also don't have super missile for them for quite a while. You don't have their super missile equivalent. So it's a real good way to incentivize you to enjoy using the other weapons, or punish you for hate using them. But then, if that's the case, go home. Gamer's license revoked. How about you? Bendesnesnunum. Oh no! That is super missile, right? Or, I mean, power bomb. Can I break? Hard to be sneaky when you're covered in electricity, huh? Alright. Look at that! I even accidentally continued to use the wave beam. Okay, yeah, no problem. I think I already have it ready to go. I put it on Zach's computer a couple weekends ago. I gotta set it up for him again, too. Mouse controls for this game is just... mwah. And then also it lets you play 3, which is basically impossible without a Wiimote. It's my big boy! Oh, the big boys are also real fun to fight. Honestly, the best part about the backtracking in this game is they introduce a couple of the new enemies as you go through. Like, you get the flying troopers instead of just regular endemic life. These boys start popping out of the walls. If you have any beneficial mutations, like hands coming out of your ass, or, you know, you're just big and punchy. Not the Bensnenensnium again. I'll wake you up later. Let's see, we have pirate lore? Nope. Oh yes, pirate lore decoded. Platforms active. Sam is just as the thinking face. Shut up! Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The phase-on infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. Because it eats the brain, turns it into muscle. Case is reinforced by enhanced Benadryl. He'll never be allergic to anything. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phase-on strain code named Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo phase-on with space pirate DNA to great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Yay! Stop eating the Kool-Aid. Again, I love that they just don't send the reinforcements until... Where's the Samus? Where did she go? That's fine. Get over here. Come on. Wait, who shot me? Through the wall? You know, that's actually kind of cool. The first one they send after you is the wave. Are you immune to ballistics? Boing. Yeah. Come down here. Come on. Come on. He's scared. It's okay. This is his first day on the job. They just threw Power Suit at him and they're like, go get him, boy. I never finished my Scrabble puzzle at home. Oh, that's a power trooper up there. Die. Please and thank you. Oh yeah, this is the room with the mining laser on top. Once again, I am thoroughly amazed by the simplest things. I can't tell you how enjoyable it is to play through this game and see stuff like this that just it never registers in my mind when you play through it with the graphics of a potato. I had to do a run real quick like that to just do a comparison. Just like one of those Charlie at the board with everything connected together. See? Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Talon 4. A little while ago. The hunter is No! All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on site. Terminal force is authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. Oh no. No, no, no. Samus is coming. Cuming at the thought. Hey, thanks for the 5 missiles. Oh, no, sorry, I gotta scan him first. Power Trooper. Read Wave Trooper first, then come back. Hello? Is there another one, or is it just you? And that's why you're the worst one. Sorry. This one just turns on the laser. So I was theorizing the whole concept of being able to read lore. Like, there's no way that actual information is setting out here on these monitors, right? These are active monitors they're using. We're bringing up like text files and also hacking and interacting with executables in places. Oh, I never noticed that before. Orange, 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 and then red. That, cool. Telling you which one was the way forward. I mean, you can kind of figure it out by way of how things are structured up here. But anyway, like the suit designs are the pickups for all of your power-ups for the suit, for your expansions, and then also energy containers and stuff. It's my headcanon that it is just an AR field being placed upon Samus's view by her visor, and those things aren't actually what they look like. Like, if she were to take the visor off, she would either see nothing, or she would see, you know, the real world version of whatever it is she's picking up. Information or whatnot. And then that would lead me back to these scan points and all the things she's interacting with. There just happens to be a select vulnerability. Which one of these is the one with the item behind it? That one, okay. There's just a select vulnerability that she can access on that specific terminal that lets her get to controls or log files. She's remotely accessing a different system entirely. It just happens to work well. No! Don't do this to Samus. No, actually, she's an elite space pirate that's being trained a la Hardcore Henry style. They've collected all of the visor recordings of Samus. I don't remember if I can just... Okay, alright. Everything is just wooden blocks with QR codes on them. Yes, I mean, you've seen Hardcore Henry. You've seen the ending. I'm sure that it extends to the individuals being trained as well. Oh, look at you pulling a sneaky on me, walking up from behind while your friend dies. Sorry. Wave troopers? No? Alright. This room's silly. Having a good time, having a good time. That'd be a fun song to throw in on Samus destroying people with super missile montage. Go in hole to turn on circles. Right. Is there a reason to jump in the hole now? Ah, I gotta rebind that key. I can't have fingers on boss head and jump at the same time. Yeah, okay, so I can control each layer with each one, that's right. Now there's wave pirates. That's fine, just swear at me. In whatever language you feel is appropriate. He's actually super nervous, guys. Oh, cool! It automatically lined up the... Well, not automatically, but... No, never mind, I gotta run the bottom again. Not gonna be nice to me, huh, Retro Studios? Oh yeah, speaking of... Maybe not necessarily the worst news in the world, but a developer at Retro Studios said they had lost certain development tools that they had used to make the games, and basically in a Twitter post said, if they... My is not rolling. Slide. If they do end up making Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Switch, it's going to require quite a lot of dev time. It's not going to be an easy port. Because not only are they going to have to reconfigure all of the animations, I think is what he said, for 3, they're also going to have to remake quite a lot of the actual gameplay itself regarding the bosses and certain puzzles, because they are reliant on your ability to aim quickly. Like with a mouse, is the reason why some games that are ported from consoles feel like trash easy on PC, because you can aim too easy. And the inverse being true as well. I was actually seeing an argument earlier about people saying... we are supposed to go this way. Yep, okay. People arguing that Resident Evil 8, it plays bad with a mouse because they didn't design it for mouse, and they didn't put any effort into making sure that it didn't... what am I looking for? There's some certain weird problems with it that it didn't need to happen, but they didn't put any effort to make sure the mouse plays raw. Oh yeah? I was seeing a lot of people complaining that the input was not one-to-one. There were some layers of mouse smoothing, and other problems occurring. Oh, this site is always nice. Into the pit. There is the Metroid Prime somewhere. Point at it. But people were arguing, if you don't like playing with a mouse, just play it with a controller. The combat is designed around being played with a controller, so it'll be challenging. Probably didn't need to do that. But it's not going to be impossible, like some PC games might be if you're trying to play with a mouse. Or if you're trying to play a mouse-based game for a controller. And then the inverse being true here. You've got the pointer, which is tremendously more accurate than dual analog sticks or even gyro controls. So you're going to have some bosses that might actually be, like, real hard if all you're playing is with dual analog sticks. Snap to their head, auto-aim. Since not doing that, I have literally no issues. Yeah. There's just some games that maybe floaty would be the best word for it. No, it did it again! Well, at least this isn't a crash. We can play it like this. This is fine. We're just playing an ultra super widescreen now. Don't mind the black bar. It's actually for future Twitch overlays. Don't worry about it. So yeah, he was saying they'd probably have to remake some of the bosses. And that would require an estimate on her side, 5 to 6 people over a year to make. Which, I mean, at this point, it's been, what, 4 or 5 years? So I'm sure it's probably done by now if they were going to do it. Elite Pirate, Phazon Enhanced Space Pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well-armed. Elite Pirates are potent forces. Yep. The energy siphon systems absorb beam weapon shots. The nature of the system makes them vulnerable to concussive blasts. While armed, the Elite Pirate is effective in close combat, and at a distance, their massive size can be a weakness. Their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. So we made a big one that can teleport! Ow! Turn on your beam ED weapon thingy. Shut up! Wait, is that how that works? You just shoot them with a missile? No, they eat that too. How do I fight you again? Alright, just wait for you to do that. Do it again. Hit me. Big baby. Whoops, that wasn't a power missile. Super missile, that one. Whoa, you got a Halo beam sword! I could be one of those guys too. I just don't want to be sluggish, so I turned it back. Why does he get to break the shield, but I can't? I have to scan a terminal. Oh, what's the ice pirates in there having some AI problems? Come here. Come here, I'm gonna fight you. Come here, I'm gonna do it. Why are you shooting a power beam? Ice Trooper Space Pirate armed with ice beam technology. Space Pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons. Yeah, right. That's fine. Go freeze them. I'll read stuff later. Can I shoot you with that afterwards? Oh no, they're immune to it. I guess if there's more than one, you can just juggle them. Just shoot them once and then just like bang, bang, bang. More? More, please? More shoots? Hello. You're frozen. And again. Hey, this room looks a lot like the room in your Fendrana Drift research base. You guys don't have a lot of engineers, do you? And the lore room. Big, dumpy lore rooms. We'll start at the bottom, work our way up. Multiple entrances. One of these is a save room, I think. Maybe not. Okay, not multiple entrances. Just the two exits. I don't... that's right, powerbomb. There's rubble in your way. So I know you said don't find the lore room, but the corner of my eye caught all caps. And I like my idea of we must all pray that the elite bounty hunter doesn't find the doom room, or we will surely be lost if that happens. Oh, that would scary. That would big scary. Nutrient vats. I don't know why I had to scan it twice. What if we gave Doomguy Samus's suit? Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of the strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter is made all the more significant in the light of the recent lifeform readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicate that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of phazon from the phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes assessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of phazon within, but it will also lead us to the creature, whatever it may be. Big hint, hint, wink, wink. They just keep putting in quotes, maybe a Metroid Prime the title of the game. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beams and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow the salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. Maybe that's why they're all just absolutely terrible at combat. They're like, how the fuck are we not supposed to break it? Yeah, you missed me accidentally reading Lore Room as Doom Room. Imagine that crossover. Preferably in a fashion... considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command, dead or alive. That would be pretty cool. Samus would do fine in hell, I would think. And Doomguy would probably enjoy killing aliens. At least the dumbass ones, like the pirates. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of data acquired from our assaults on our forces with our shitty 480p webcams. We have colored our pirates certain colors. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in a disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Oh, I love it. The in-game teabagging. Morph ball doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but, like, it's science, man. It's Chozo magic. Shut up. Pirates dumb. Consumption of elite nutrient mix by non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for the Deca cycle. And then you die. Security level TAV will be in effect until further notice. All leaves cancelled pending downgrade of alert status. Bioform Samus is doing the big boom boom. Everybody's dead. Pay you a lot of money if you can make her stop doing the everybody's dead. Samus isn't even, like, that strong. Then again, I mean, I guess there's not a lot to compare it to. I feel like she should be on the grounds of, like, a regular hunter, but I guess I'm going off of the Prime Hunters for the DS with that, because, like, she kicks everybody else's asses, but they put up a fight. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons, facility commands request. Yeah, if we could stop giving her our weapons, that would be great. I stole their visor. One was fine. Oh, and Hunters, right. Steals all of them. Man, I really wish Hunters got some sort of port. It was a really cool multiplayer. Or maybe Prime 4 will have a good multiplayer. I mean, Prime Hunters on the DS was the multiplayer game for that system. Yeah. More reds, please. If Prime 4 has a cool multiplayer mode, adds a bunch of longevity and helps it sell well. Like, it's the FPS. I mean, I know Fortnite's on it, but the Nintendo FPS, even if I don't care about the competitive part. Okay, yeah, but Prime 2's not on the Switch, is it? And also, it isn't online. If it was online, that'd be really cool. If you could just drop in a 4-player game with randos. Elden Ring in the next church. You made that joke already. Not on stream. Now, Elden Ring will come out first. As you said, the Japanese won't let him be lazy. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo Ruins sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by their Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Good defense system against everybody but Samus. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, and then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow, these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We'll make them pay for such arrogance. How dare the dead be better than us at combat? For even ghosts can be destroyed with super missiles. I don't know. That's an interesting question. But the Ing are evil. They're chaotic evil. The Chozo, I'd probably put them in a chaotic good category. They can't discern friend from foe, but they're performing a just action in their mind's eye. They're a spirit of will, and that will is not to be turned on other people maliciously. At least that's how I interpret it. If they could, though, that'd be cool. We have a conversation with a space pirate being controlled by a very willful Chozo ghost. Analysis continues on these cursed ruins in the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to the strange artifacts that belong in the temple. But we are no closer to finding them or deciphering their riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders. They already have some artifacts. Do you think the hint that goes on the towers for the artifacts, like, are adaptive? They know where it is, and they generate a new riddle if the artifact ever moves? Because clearly some of them are not where the Chozo placed them, however many hundreds or thousands of years ago. And then I remind us as a game slapped me in the face. It's just a game, bro. Calm down. Results are in from field studies on the bioform group, Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all that we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living. Artifact hive mind computer. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, especially if they were able to figure out how to maybe infuse it with some amount of their hippie magic. Because these Chozo decided instead of technology, they were going to develop a nature technology in the form of being able to see into the future and interact with nature on a, not parasitic, codependent, the other word for that, nature. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of these artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. There you go, thank you. Symptotic. Simpic. Simping. The impact crater and whatever creature it shelters will be ours for the taking. Or you die, because it's a big Metroid that's got a bunch of stuff. A lot of phase-on. Symbiotic. I hate you. We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the location of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding the artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. I have to wonder, because there are some artifacts that are in plain view to the space pirates, but they couldn't find them. It really makes me think that they don't physically exist. They're kind of like the Chozo ghosts, and only Samus can interact with them, either because of her Chozo suit, or because of her Chozo blood, or because of her Chozo reverence, something along those lines. I mean, it never really does get fully explained, but... Nah, the Chozo Ghost, one of them has the wherewithal to come out and carve stuff on them. Oh, I hate this room. How do we make this room go? I don't remember. Did we just leave? The big gas is happening. Goodbye. We'll come back later. Metroids are not responding to synthetic sustenance. We have reason to believe they only gain nourishment from active bioenergy sources, like the soul. See, there's absolutely no way that... Yeah, buddy? You okay? It's okay, buddy. Calm down. You're safe. I'm not gonna eat you. Oh, he got scared. Nope, none of them are red. Hello! I stun you. And you? And you? And you? Stuff you wouldn't be able to do with a regular controller. I love it. This game is so nice. I'm never going to stop singing the praises of how much this game is actually a mouse and keyboard game. It wasn't even designed for it, but like they struck gold when they realized, oh, we can just put the Prime 3's interaction method over top of the Prime's game source code, and bam, we're done. Sorry. Oh, there's another one. Holy shit, where'd he go? What's going on? Oh, he's super powerful. He's gone Super Saiyan Instinct. Okay, he's dead. Whew. Emulation. It's an approximation of what the game plays like. The game knew it's too easy with mouse and keyboard. They had to adapt it and some extra enemy AI. Jesus Christ. Whew. The Pirate Obsidian's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extraordinary. Oh, is this the big boy? The biggest boy? Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties, and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the Chameleon Mantra. Chameleon Mantra? Look, is that Mantra again? I know it... Or Manta... Mantra was in One Piece. I'll not bring that in here. My bad. Manta, issued for cloaking purposes, Elite Pirate Obsidian exhibits miraculous healing abilities when injured. It seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself with the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate based on these developments, show potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon. Yeah. We'll just launch, tactical nukes that are filled with Phazon at it every once in a while, keep it alive. Thanks, I turned the force field off. Oh, I had a scan on both sides. No, how did I turn it off before? It doesn't matter. I love the foreshadowing that you're going to have to fight these guys again at some point. You're walking backwards through the rooms. And we can't go across... Can we go across the platforms on the top? Because I think that's a save room. Yeah, okay, so I think that is a save room, but I'll need Power Bomb for that. Yo, dude, wouldn't it be cool if we had a Metroid game where if you use the Power Bomb, it would actually just destroy the environment? Get some Oblivion nonsense going on. Oh, you have destroyed the panel you needed to scan. The universe is now no longer... It is doomed. Reload a previous save or persist in its doomed universe. Let me just check, make sure. Superheat the metal in surrounding areas. Yeah, at the very least, it should be able to provide a better visual representation of what's going on. Would be cool. And hell, even if it's not Metroid, it would be cool if we saw a lot of these same concepts brought out in a 3D game. Because we've had all kinds of fantastic 2D Metroid games. Hollow Knight, but not very many 3D, because that takes a lot more time and effort and money. Platform. Platform. So I land on the ground floor and then we do a fight? Or do I have to scan something? Don't touch it. Up. Angry boy. How dare you? What? Ice bounces off. Get over here. Oh, can I? Oh, cool. Can't even scan him. Wow, how the hell were you supposed to be able to do this fight? Without free aim. Or maybe they modified it. Never mind. I just need to get him to shoot the thing, right? Use the laser gun? No? Shit, what are you supposed to do? I could have swore that was the solution. Maybe I need to do a big scan. Or I need to run away? Hello? I know you're supposed to go underneath at some point, but I don't remember how you're supposed to get down there. Let me see. Shoot that? Nope. Let me actually read the scan. Super missile. Son of a bitch. I could have sworn you broke this and you climbed down inside. Is that not correct? I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to get him to break it, because that hasn't worked so far. The doors are all shut. The keeping of pets has been suspended until further notice. Domestic beasts have been deemed highly susceptible to phazon madness. Oh man, not my ground cats. And my Olbaps. Oh man, those Olbaps. So much phazon madness. The drone... Okay, so yeah, that makes... super missiles, maybe? I tried all the beams. Alright, does the super missile bounce off? I did it! I'm the greatest at space. Thank you. I would have fumbled for a bit longer. Aw, puzzle music. So nostalgic. Ow! I don't have analog stick controls. I have go, 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 and nothing. Which is funny. You say that. I'm pretty sure I've probably played it more than you. I am positive I have played this game more than 20 times. But look how fast he died. I just had to shoot him once and he was done. Thought he'd be like, yeah, missiles do a little bit, but super missiles do a lot. No, shoot him with a super missile or go to bed. Nothing in between. That's where we came in. Save. So I can get rid of the black bar. Now we get to play the PC keybind guessing game. It is the missile button. Nice. What are you shooting at me for? I'm pretty sure that's just a save room back there, so I think I'm gonna backtrack first. I don't remember if this backtracking actually gets me anything worthwhile. But I have learned that I cannot express my hubris for too long before the game decides I'm dumb. It's a map. It's definitely a map room, isn't it? Son of a bitch. Oh. We can't get up there because... No, wait, no, we can climb across the blue platforms. Speaking of Metroid, finally went up against Ridley in Super Metroid for the first time. Oh yeah, how'd you like that? It's funny. We both played the hell out of Fusion and probably Zero Mission and Prime. Neither one of us had played Super Metroid. I think I only got around to it maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 2019. That iconic game that's speedrun to hell and back, and it's the thing that put Metroid on the map. The original Metroid was very experimental, and Samus Returns was a Game Boy game. Hey man, it's a good feeling when a game can actually kick your ass. They don't make games like they used to. More pirates? Hey! Guys, you turned off my face on. I'm hungry. Oh, is that food? Hello. Put your beam away, mister. I don't remember if he can eat the super missiles, but I'm not gonna tempt fate. Get over here. Did you just dodge through that, or did you punch it with your face? Nice. I'll probably give that a run at some point. Especially if I want the channel to be Metroid and Dark Souls themed. Definitely gonna end up giving the 2D boys another run at some point. They're comfort food, you know? It's a map! It's a map, it's a map. Hey man, if like we had an Other M, but it wasn't trash and had good controls, I probably would enjoy a third-person Metroid game, even if you're not necessarily playing as Samus, but she plays like she would normally play. And involves a little bit more melee, because you can't tell me the concept of Samus beating people up with melee in addition to her beams isn't kick-ass. Like, the scene in 3... Oh! Nice. Punished for my hubris. The scene in 3, where you make your way back, or you fall down the pit at the beginning, and you're fighting Ridley, and it ends with you fucking landing in his mouth, holding his mouth open, and blasting inside of it. The ability to do that during normal gameplay. I mean, Other M had that, and I should probably give it a go at some point. Ugh. It was the writing that ruined that game. Really is, unfortunately. And it wouldn't have stung as much if it wasn't the send-off for having another Metroid game in the next decade. How long has it been since the Prime 3? Because we got the Other M after Prime 3, and that was it. And then technically we have recently gotten Federation Force. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be executed better. I would want to tone back this is an action game and I am playing as a superhero. Turn it more into a gritty, you're a bounty hunter and you've got some melee. It doesn't make sense that Samus would use zero melee, especially if enemies are up close. Like the idea of venting energy out of her cannon instead of firing it. Like they did in Samus Returns, the remake. The perfect concept there. A nice change to the formula. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure we've had that conversation in the past. What if Dead Space was Metroid? Like that is a perfect marriage. Dead Space gameplay with a Metroid skin. And obviously you could add a lot more to that. It would be a little bit more upbeat instead of psychological horror. It would just be space punk. Aw, free range. So, do you think like they're free range phase on their whole life, and then they like finish them on bioforms, or is it the other way around, like grass fed versus corn fed beef? Which one makes them stronger? Hello, Samus. How did you get past all the big boys? I can't believe you have done this. Oops. Feels good, man. Melt. Is there an item in a tank like there was? Ah, yes. Free-range Metroid sandwich. You take out the little, center organelles and use them as meatballs. I think we have to turn that off. Synthetic Metroid ration mix. Is that just one of the buttons up here? Go gadget. Oops, there's Metroids everywhere. What would the pitch be? That it's like Dead Space? Or plays like Dead Space? Or at least is significantly grittier. Because, I mean, yeah, that would help it. At least for every company other than Nintendo. Let's use... Ah! That's fine. Get over here. I'm just gonna blow you up. Not bad. I used the wrong beam. If it was any other company, maybe, but I'm afraid Nintendo is still a little... Then again, I mean, they've put a lot of very high-profile but adult games on the Switch, so... Oh, are you yelling at me about not having my grapple hook? Go get your grapple hook. Oh, no, I gotta go get my... Right, I have Power Bomb now. I have to go collect my X-ray visor. Oh, yeah, Nintendo might do something like that, because it's been a little bit of a departure from their normal behavior. Again, I just killed all of you. Didn't you learn your lesson? Shush. Shush. Go to bed. Wow, that's frozen for a while. Wonder if these ones stay frozen longer because there's more of them. The free aim almost works. You have the problem where their hitboxes are very finicky and kind of reliant on the fact that they really want you to be using the lock-on. Are you telling me that somebody scooped up their shattered remains and plopped them on the save platform and like, zoop, zoop, all good now, energy fully restored? That's not how physics work. Gets me so much in Hollow Knight too. Stop pressing the forward button, you just sink. Oh, you didn't want to go forward anymore? Alright. You didn't press backwards, you just stopped pressing forwards. Video games! Alright. That's a lot creepier in HD. Aw, I don't get to fight the cool guy. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to catch all three with that one. Oh, you pushed me with your beam! How are you still alive? Okay, he had a sliver of health. Can I break these out with power bombs now? I'm not gonna tempt fate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 health bars that I still have. I'll break him out and he'll take care of every single one of them. fun as this has been. See you guys later. Man, now I gotta go take damage and boost around in here. Is this something that I can do now? What is you? Minimum levels, activation of the vent system will bring it to full power. Then it pulls all the boys in and blows it up, right? But I don't remember how to activate it. Problem solved. Glad I checked. The space pirate waste is gone. I love it. Hey Samus, I know you have power bombs and everything, but what you really need is the power of a handful of floaty boys. That'll break that grate for sure. Much better. This has to be like a Chozo something or another they stole and moved down here. Why would the ground be glass and have this ornate workings on it? The space pirates are incredibly pragmatic. More fights? No. I love that I had 69 missiles. Nice. I love that I still have so many missiles after having super missiled as hard as I have. Is that only 2 of you? Are you embarrassed or scared? Just stood there and watched me for a second. And the really funny thing about the whole process is just the fact that they're... Oh yeah. Not fun? What do you mean? It's the funnest. Not fun for them. I am the strongest hunter. Hey! It's the room! The really shitty one, where you can fall down and have to start all over because you forgot to shoot the one turret at the top. Let's do that now, shall we? Alright, where's my turret friend? Hello. Goodbye. I love how he comes out into active mode and he's like, yeah. And all was right with the world. And we are slide ball once again. I wonder if that has something to... No, because the game originally ran at 60 FPS, so it wouldn't be the frame rate. Shouldn't be the resolution either. The internal render resolution of the game has nothing to do with the geometry in its programming. Oh well. This way. Man, even in my HD graphics, my eyes are having a hard time understanding this room. It's such a mess. And the real problem is you gotta backtrack through it like 3 times. We go up here to get up to Talon, and then we go... Oh my god. That window is out to the crater. I mean, I know we're riding an elevator up next to the crater, but that woman, that's, makes sense. Thanks, brain. The only thing that can travel through this room is actually the space pirates with the jetpacks. Why are there grappling hooks in here? Do they take away the middle platform later? They must. You go all the way up and go get the scan visor, come all the way back down and get that grappling hook. And then you can go fight the Omega Pirate. And then you have everything, and you could go scan all of them artifact tunnels. And... Oh hey, now that we have the super missiles, we can at least get Some more of the side beams. Really probably should go grab those sooner rather than later, but I don't want to backtrack just to backtrack. You know? Ah. The most powerful tool she has destroys reality's speed for a moment. We are going... not to Fendrano. I should probably save anyway, but we're making our way up to... Yeah, I know, it's fine. Heat! Gotta say, I don't think I've ever turned my thermal visor on inside Magmore Caverns before. Makes sense that it would be very red. What time is it? 4:20? I have a pretty clear idea of what we'd be doing next time. I think there were times that it would just white out in Magmore. You'd think. But, I mean, then again, a thermal camera does have the ability to adjust the scale. So you just move the bottom of the scale all the way up. But I think that'll be it. We're pretty far in, and... I think I can go get that X-ray visor in the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna play with fate here real quick. It's absolutely gonna crash now. I love I've just gotten used to the fact that there is a black bar on the bottom of the screen. Well, Samus just doesn't know how to use her suit. It's all intuitive, right? There's no control menu she can bring up to adjust the settings. God, imagine that. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful to Samus, but what if it was kind of like the Ben 10 armband in a sense, where he figured out how to use it and he uses what he can use out of it to the best extent, but it's capable of so much more if he was just trained for a little bit on how to use it. Technically she had training, but cool concept. It would help with the suspension of disbelief that you just find a gravity suit just sitting on the ground. And also, it would help tremendously in the environment of, well, you just need permission to use that. No, how about we just didn't know how yet? We have to go through a great big shonen arc. Can't access user settings, gotta go visit the Chocobo shop. I forget every single time I play this game also that Zebes is in the same solar system, the same system as Talon 4. Like, I know those two planets! So much backtracking. I wonder if I'll do a stream that's just me picking up every single one of the pickups. Because I'm not sure I want to bother. This game's cool and all, and I'm real excited to go see the rest of them boss fights in glorious HD. But I'm way more excited about that Torvus Bog music. How can you not be? Alright, let me check on it here. So this boy can't go anywhere because plasma beam at the top. Make our way all the way over here. I don't want to go through the crash site again just so we can get to this elevator. Are we supposed to go back to that elevator? That can't be right. If that is correct, I want to die. How do I... world map. So that one's connected to the Phazon mines. This elevator. And I think that's the elevator I'm supposed to go on. Not the one that I just did. No. That's fine. We can just load a save. Transport to Magmore Caverns South. Did we end up finding that elevator? No, that's the one we just took because we went here. Because that elevator comes up here, and we really were supposed to go all the way back up to Talon Overworld South. That would have been faster. And then this is our big boss fight. Alright, well, given that I have made the oopsie, we'll make our way back through here next time instead. It's just the thing is, I don't think we can get the grapple beam. No, that's not true. Grapple beam was gotten with the power bomb. So we get that on the way up too. Cool. Hey, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. It was a good time. And also, it will inflate my numbers and make me seem like I'm a better streamer than I am. Yeah, definitely don't expect anything. Personally, I don't have a great time watching streams myself, but people enjoy them, and I enjoy making them, so, you know, it takes all kinds. I'm not my own type, that kind of thing. I will talk to you next time, as in tomorrow. Bye-bye.